So to me, allocating time every single day to be intentional about developing a skill set that I know is earning me more money already. So when realtors, we're quick to say, oh, how they do things. Well, I'm looking at my return on investment. I'm looking at my return on time invested. I want to know about systems because I have a end date in mind. So how you do it to me means nothing. If you can't take time off, if you don't have savings to retire, yeah, you could sell them. You could make $1 million. That don't mean you have any money. And what I want is the financial ability to be able to retire on a certain date. But this is a business and we don't treat it like a business. And a lot of us are here for the sake of saying we're here. This is business to me and this is a business too.
You're listening to the #1 real estate podcast in the world, where we talk with real estate professionals all across North America about their wins, losses, lessons, and stories help you win in your local market today. My name's Cody from Sheridan Street. I'm joined with Vikram Dio of the Real Estate Sales Academy. Vikram,
what's up, bro?
Oh, I'm just living the dream, my friend. Living the dream. Somebody's dream.
Everybody who's struggling, you just come across arrogant when you say that, Cody.
No, it's just like I'm actually like
don't backpedal. Just make people feel bad. It's okay.
Hey,
living the dream, Cody.
Yeah, living the dream is a perspective. It's a mindset. We have a choice every single day whether we want to choose to put our head down facing the sand, or whether we want to show up as our best selves. It's how it works, bro. You understand? You get it? You know the game.
I'm just teasing you, Cody. I'm just messing with you, boo. Relax, calm down, boo. So. Should we get into it? Because we bantered a lot on the last one.
Yeah, I think we should just hop right into it. Like, our editors would like that a lot more too. And the last editing meeting, they're like, you guys talk a really lot.
But I'm like, yeah, we also pay your salaries. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you guys want to complain about us, we can complain too.
Take it away, my friend. Take it away. Let's share some tactics.
So I'm pumped because we have a new agent. She's only been in the business since 1999. She's only spoken for the last 10 years at the National Association of Realtors conference, I believe. She did 20 years in education prior to this. I'm excited about Marki because she's going to drop a lot of knowledge around using AI because, again, a lot of people talk about AI, but what does it actually mean? How do we utilize it? So I'm really pumped to see what she's got going on. Marki, welcome to the program. Got a standing ovation with me.
I love it. I love it. What's going on today?
What's going on with you? You tell us. So, let's just jump right into it. If you're good with it, we're good with it.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, let's jump into it. So, what are you doing with AI, or what are you doing like with your tech stack that's making you more efficient and a better human being all around?
I would say everything. When ChatGPT came, let me come back. My biggest flex move right now is being a mid-aged, overweight Black, because when I walk in the room, people totally underestimate me. So they don't know about, the 60. It's just what it is, right? And I'm not even offended, right? Actually, I'm kind of elated because I get to slide in. People say things they probably shouldn't say in front of me, and I assess the entire situation. So that's my flex move right now. However, they don't know, I've taught on a collegiate level since the age of 25 and have 64 real estate related licenses, designations, and certifications. With that being said, I was not using artificial intelligence until the first week of December 2022. I did not sleep until the first week of June. So I'm just starting to get a regular sleep pattern back. And the very first night that I tried it, I said to myself, this is a business tool. It is going to change everything. But I was kind of prompted by Gary Vee and Chalene Johnson, who I both respect in their chosen industries. And at first I was like, oh, I hope this thing is free forever, right? And within a week, I'm like, I'm going to pay for it. I don't care how much it costs. I can't do it without it. So the first thing was coming in and trying to get your head wrapped around what it is. And to me, it's not tech. But it is tech on the back end, right? But I don't really know how the back end works. What I know is that if I give it a prompt with a specific tone and I tell it to do a certain thing, and I want certain outcomes, it delivers that. So our ability to tell someone what to do, whether in writing or verbally, is what AI is to me. So I went through my long to-do list, knocked everything out. Then I started looking at what are those redundant tasks that I do not like doing. And for me, it's writing. And I've written over 100 courses approved for continuing education, but I have 17 new courses all on AI because I took the time to sit down to write prompts for what it is that I really want in my likeness. And now I can write a class in a minute.
So what is a prompt? Because for the, right, this is all new, and I know we all know what the prompts are, but help the audience that isn't quite, 6 months into the dragons.
So a prompt could be as little as a sentence. I will tell the more elaborate the prompt is. You get down to a paragraph, sometimes a page, the better the result.
For the prompt, you'll have like a paragraph or
I have paragraph prompts, yes.
Okay.
So you can do a sentence prompt and you're going to get something in return. I'm not going to say it's what you really want, but you will get something in return. So a prompt is either something in writing or something verbal, a set of instructions where we tell one of the AI platforms or a chat how we want it to act, the tone in which we want things done. And do we want a chart or are we writing HTML code for Power, right? And we put these three things together. We copy and paste it into ChatGPT, Bard, New Bing, and it spits out a result within a minute. That's what a prompt is. But you don't have to write it down. You could, on my mobile device, if I have the Google, keyboard, I can do it orally from my mobile device, right, into ChatGPT. With Bard, you can do it orally, whether you're on your desktop, laptop, and or on your mobile device. So if we have a significant other, children, a pet, we all know how to tell someone what to do in the manner in which we want it done. So like my youngest son, wash the dishes, use this brush to do this, soak it in hot water. Like I have all those instructions. And then it would still be dirty dishes, right? So what I would do is every time there was still a dirty dish, I just put the dish back in the sink, right? So even though I had all these great instructions, he'd still leave dirt on the sink. But then he'd get frustrated. So now I don't have any dirty dishes because he had to wash the dishes.
Can I borrow your checklist for Cody? Because I think Cody and your little one went to the same school of dishwashing, and I'm just trying to help.
Oh, this is shots fired, bro. Shots fired. Like
I'm helping you.
You're very aggressive today. It's very aggressive.
It's my day.
It's me being a good friend trying to help you out.
Bro, that's why I'm a cleaner. So settle down. But I have a question.
Yes.
When it comes to ChatGPT, I think that a lot of people it sounds like we've both gone down a bunch of rabbit holes. I'm very big into automation. I'm very big into like speeding up and saving time. So I've watched hundreds of videos, tons of TikTok videos. I've seen a lot of the different AI tools that are out there. What are some practical things that you're doing in your real estate business since using AI that's helps you save time? Can you give us an example of something practical you use AI in order to increase productivity?
Yes, I'm big on content creation, and I'm amazed at how many don't believe in content creation. So here will be an example. There's a platform called Humantic.ai. Humantic.ai tells us the disc personality of a person based on their LinkedIn, their Twitter, or their email address. So in our business, I need to give you a little background. I spent 2 years in pharmaceutical sales and worked for Pfizer. Pfizer told me it was my responsibility to be like a chameleon when I walked into the doctor's office. Everyone wants to be talked to in their tone. We have to keep in mind as real estate professionals, it's not about us, it's about the consumer. And so now in our customer relationship management system, the ability to add a tag for personality, because I can craft that same message multiple times talking to consumers in their preferred communication tone and style. And as a result, I'm supposed to increase my sales by 13%.
Humantic.ai tells you based on the Facebook profile, the LinkedIn profile, because I've never heard of this. This is what I mean, people. I've done tons of research around AI and I've never heard of this specific app. So how do you use that? Do you use that prior to going into a buyer presentation or a listing presentation? Are you what kind of prep are you using in regards to AI in order to increased your sales velocity or sales?
So with me understanding what the personality is and believing in disc, because I took my first disc via paper back in 2002, the next one via the internet, and now people can disc you, right? Essentially is what it's looking like. So now, once we make that initial introduction and we go to their LinkedIn profile to connect, maybe they are not on LinkedIn, maybe they don't have enough data there, then we can look at Twitter for them. And then if not, we go back to their email. Now I'm able to assess a tag to that and write via ChatGPT or any of these platforms, messaging tailored to them. So an example would be on my disc, I'm a high D, high I.
No.
Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, but see, I just stand out as a DI, right? Some people you don't know, but I'm a high DI.
I would have
right?
never guessed that.
Well, I don't like chit chat, right? Get straight to the point. The whole butter me up to get what you want is absolutely annoying to me. You're more likely never going to get what you want if you waste my time to get to it, right? And so it's telling you, get straight to the point with Marki. All the frills and thrills, the one paragraph before we get to the point. Eliminate it. And it's dead right, because I don't care anything about that. Just tell me, give me the numbers, let me make a decision for myself. So when I'm teaching realtors about AI, I'm starting with the disc, because now we can use a prompt to tell us what our tone, our natural tone is, and how we need to pivot our tone to talk to our clients, because it's our responsibility to be like a chameleon.
So for everybody else, this isn't for my benefit at all. This is for the people. How would you write that? Because I'm a DI as well.
Oh, I have a tone prompt, right? And so to me, leveraging AI effectively means that we have an arsenal of prompts that we're using, and they're not the one sentence prompts. They're multi-step prompts, because we can get essentially everything we want if we take the time to craft the prompt correctly. But let me just come back. I go to my tone writing prompt that I actually shared with someone today to write a book, okay, so that the book will sound like them. And I already knew what my personality was. I know what my tone, but with the Humantic, I am now tagging each person in the customer relationship management system based on the personality, and we tweak the email. So instead of one email, because of the ease of creating an email and rewriting any emails you have in under a minute, you don't just have one message anymore. It's kind of like our internal A/B testing, right? We have multiple messages for every single, and I can share the prompt back with you on you finding your exact tone and how you write.
Yeah, let's, just for the benefit of the audience only, I would love to see what this prompt
looks like. Well, keep talking. I'm going to look it up on my phone. Keep talking.
Well, if you tell me to keep talking, Cody and I both know that none of us are leaving until the 4th of July, I died. I mean, geez Louise. So Cody's dug into AI a lot more. We were using an AI, which wasn't considered an AI, but it was called Crystal for LinkedIn back in the day. It was a plugin, and there's an expense to it, but we would look up our listing client. So we didn't look up buyers, because I was like, buyers are easy. They just want a commission rebate. If you give them that, they don't even care. But the sellers, so we already knew our buyer profile, but the seller profile is a different profile. We were using, like 2015, 2016, we're using Crystal, I believe it was, on LinkedIn. And it would tell us.
Remember that.
Yeah. And I still have Crystal on my laptop. But you go in there and it gives you like 10 or 15 free readings, and they're so damn good that we paid for it. I don't remember what it was, but we paid for it, and we'd walk in and we knew exactly who we were talking to. And I'm not a big fan. Like when I teach my clients, I'm like, don't walk in and start kissing ass and lowering your power frame. Like there's a status frame. Don't come in underneath. Like I've never been the guy that was like, oh my God, I love everything about your house. Now, if their house was like a custom $4 million house, yeah, you're going to get a little big-eyed. But otherwise, you just walk in. And when we knew the personality of our prospect, oh my God, it was just like butter on warm bread.
Smooth.
Yes.
So it just felt smooth. So let me just give you the beginning of it. You're an AI system that has been trained to analyze the text below for style, voice, tone, using NLP to create a voice paragraph. The voice paragraph you write is designed to give specific directions to a future AI system so that it will write in that same style, voice, and tone. And then it's 2 more paragraphs to this, right? On that. And so putting that in to get back what it is that I want. But let's go back. Let me just give you an example. It used to take me 3 hours to write a course. We're talking about a title, a description, learning objective, and a timed outline. Because I also have a lot of prompts that look like that, that class is taking a minute. And beyond me just working with my fellow realtors, right, and then coming up with value add for our clients, the real way to use this is if you have a niche or a niche that you target, how do you become a solution provider for the people in which you work? So I've become a solution provider for the people that I work for because I have prompts to solve their problem. So it's not just about me. If you work with doctors, nurses, teachers, what do they need? What is their biggest problem with their job? I want to help them as a real estate agent to ease their problem, to become their thought in their house. Just throwing that out.
Wow.
This is going real deep because when I've attacked learning about AI, like I'm like, for me, it's on the tech automation. Like, how can I save time? I never really thought of it like from a copywriting standpoint. Like, we definitely use it. But how did you discover these prompts, or how does somebody write their own prompts so that they can cut down their time? Say, for example, they're like, hey, I do this, I need to write this Facebook ad copy, or I need to write this email newsletter. How do they do that? Or how did you learn the process in which you were to find your right prompts? Because I'm guessing the prompts didn't come like right away. It's something that had to be tailored to get the outcome you're looking for. How did you go about finding the right prompts that allowed you to get the result you're looking for?
Well, I had to have a mind shift instantly because I was approaching AI as tech. Once I really realized from watching videos and, learnprompting.org, I was like, you know what? If I become a prompt engineer, I can make everything better. It's all of this. The power is in the prompt. And so I started subscribing to a bunch of newsletters. I get 3 or 4 of them every single day. So every single day I am being intentional about learning how to prompt. The people that I'm following.
What are these specific newsletters that you're following that are allowing you to get the information you need in order to create the prompts? I'm really curious.
Right now, I read Prompt Daily. I read Prompt.
Is that promptdaily.ai?
Let's go with I'm just giving newsletter. Let's go with Prompt Storm, which is actually a plug-in inside of ChatGPT 4. And these are the ones I got to go through today. The AI Marketing School. And I had one more that I thought I had in here today. So Prompt Daily, the AI Marketing School, and Prompt Storm are the ones that I've already looked at today that I need to go back because it's something inside of each of them that I need to take away and try. So to me, allocating time every single day to be intentional about developing a skill set that I know is earning me more money already. So when realtors, and I'm as average as a realtor can be, right? Female, age 52 will be 53, own my house, college degree, that is your typical real, right? But we're quick to say, oh, how they do things. Well, we don't even have retirement parties. So how you doing it doesn't get you to retirement, right? I'm going to retire. I'm going to be financially eligible for retirement. And so with that being said, I'm looking at my return on investment. I'm looking at my return on time invested. I want to know about systems because I have a end date in mind. So how you do it to me means nothing. If you can't take time off, if you don't have savings to retire, you could sell them. You could make $1 million. That don't mean you have any money. And what I want is the financial ability to be able to retire on a certain date. What I know is AI is going to, the date was already set. It just means now I'm going to have more money when that date comes. The date was up before AI came about. The date it's done. I've already done what I need to do. My number one goal now is don't create any new debt, not personal debt. So as long as I don't create any new personal debt, I'm good. But this is a business and we don't treat it like a business. And a lot of us are here for the sake of saying this is business to me and this is a business too.
What would you say from a real estate standpoint, like from an agent standpoint, how would you say, what would be, because I mean, we're still talking about people doing social media or building a personal brand for the last 15 years, and they're still not using the camera on their phone that they spend 4,000 hours a day on. So, I mean, like, you know, if we can't get them to do that, this is probably even more technical and scary. What would be like an easy first step for an agent, right, that's doing like a deal a month, that is trying to get to 2 deals a month? What would be like a first good practical step for them with AI, like ChatGPT?
I want them to go back and look at their notes. What we're doing is actually going back to the basics. What is your business plan? But I'm going to tell you, I guess I'm better for you.
Okay.
What I'm telling every single agent to do, 6 figures in 12 months, right? 8x8 strategy. Get up every single morning. Strategically reach out to 8 people by 8 a.m. because people have told you all their business in real time via social media, period. That means that we know that birthdays are a very big thing, right? Slide into the DM. It doesn't have to be a video. It could be an audio message. This is not about you posting on their feed because we know that everybody's getting 400 to 500 birthday messages. They don't see that. Now, I just said a basic 8x8, strategically reaching out to 8 people by 8 a.m. That means that we're going to touch 2,920 people in a calendar year. We should net 20 closed transactions. If the average minimum price point is $250,000, our 8x8 strategy will earn us $100,000. But now
where are you selling real estate at, Marki, that it's $250,000?
I'm just giving you an average minimum price point. Look, not in my neighborhood, 'cause we got 3 listers and they all $1.1 million. So not in my neighborhood, but that's the basics, right? So that means that if the price point is higher, you're going to make more money, okay?
Right.
So my whole goal is to get people to 6 figures, okay? But now this is what I want you to think about. Have you heard of productive.ai?
Yep.
Okay. So now, instead of just sliding into the DM, what if we pick the phone up to call, right? Hey, today's your birthday. Just wanted to make sure I have the correct email address for you, the one that you check all the time. It's recording that. And then, if they're in my neighborhood, I'm going to send them a scoop of ice cream from Michelle. Shell actually just popped up in my news feed, right? They love her ice cream. So now I'm updating our customer relationship management system that I already have tagged in order to consistently follow up. But at the end of the day, this is a lead generation business. And we have to take action. And no one is taking it. The top producers take it. The top producers all have it. But everybody else doesn't want to take daily, as my son would call it, and he's a second generation real. He said, did he call it redundant? Boringly redundant is what this industry is. Yes, it is.
Well, you should tell your son that he should go listen to. Is it Hermosi that says? I think it's Layla Hermosi and Sharon and
people never stop doing the basics.
Bedros. Yeah, if you want to be advanced, you always do the basics. It's when we get a little ahead of ourselves. I had a couple sales last month. I don't got to make calls no more. I had a couple of sales. I don't got to do the DM thing no more. Marki, I got this shit. You don't know. I'm the man of the Facebook now.
Yeah, no, you got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it. So I would do an 8x8 strategy.
So is your strategy, is the 8x8 all just like social media? Just reach out to 8 people, slide in the DM, say happy birthday. I've always been a bigger fan of sliding into the DM either a day before or a day after and just, hey, wanted to be the first to wish you a happy birthday, or hey, I didn't want to get lost in the shuffle of 5,000 people. So if you take a day before or a day after, or even a day or 2 days after, they get through the 500 messages and then yours goes to the top.
I would agree with that. That's a nice strategy. And we already can see their birthdays, they're coming up in alignment. Barbara Betts out of Long Beach, she sent me my first birthday card in the pandemic for my 50th birthday, because my birthday is July the 31st. And her card is it's your birthday month. So I get this card on July the 1st for my birthday. That is July the 31st, right? Which is why I can mention her now, because she's going to go down in history as the first person to wish me a happy 50th birthday. It's in history now, right? But where else do people tell us all their business outside of social media for free?
I mean, our information's everywhere. Amazon.
No, but what matters to them? The consumer. So we just came Yeah, it's all social, right? So
Yeah.
I'm thinking about my friend. We first went through college decision day. We then went to prom. We then went to graduation. We get ready to go to everybody's trunk party. And then we go on to drop them off at college. I know what they graduated from, where they've gone to, what their favorite color is, all because I'm getting up looking at social media. It costs me absolutely no money. And I'm not collecting that information to put in my customer relationship management system and then tagging them based on their personality. And most of my strategies are free strategies. I believe in building a premium brand for free. And I'm still getting excuses, right? So I'm consistently looking at tools, productive.ai, web scraping tools, so that they can get the information, put it in the customer relationship management system, but then they won't follow up. Well, we got ChatGPT. It can write you a message for everything. Go over to wave.video/calendar or National Today. National Today, I'm pretty sure, I think I saw 718 holidays this month. Pick a holiday, any holiday, and celebrate.
Wrapping up here. I
don't want to stop.
I don't want to stop either, but I know you have a...
I told you what my flex move was.
Oh, man. I'm speechless, like, just because of the fact that there are so many apps that make our lives so much easier, but we have to put in the work. Like you were saying, Vic, advanced people never stop doing the basics. And I love that strategy, the 8x8. Like it's simple. Like, it's simple, but it's not easy. It's the day in and day out work that creates the results we're looking for in our businesses. It's the boring shit that we have to do in order to get to where we want to go. If somebody were to want to reach out to you, because you mentioned you have a bunch of courses, you seem like a wealth of knowledge. If somebody want to reach out to you, maybe they want to have a conversation, maybe they want to learn a little bit more about the courses that you offer around automation or around ChatGPT and AI, where's the best place that we can send them in order to have a conversation with you?
So the best place, I am very fortunate. I am the only Marki Lemons in the world. If they go to markilemons.com, MarkiLemons.com. Also, I'm real visible on Google. I am the podcast host of Drive Within AR, the podcast of the National Association of Realtors. So it's a lot of visibility. If they spell my name correctly, they will find me.
We're going to make sure your name is spelled correctly in this episode. You are a wealth of knowledge. This has been a ton of fun. Highly encourage everyone, if you're listening back on the iTunes or Spotify, you watch this a couple times and you grab these specific AI tools that will help you in your real estate business, help save you time, help drive better results. Marki, bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you for taking time today. It was an absolute pleasure chatting with you today.
Thank you.
And I want to say thank you for tuning into another episode of the RE Agent Podcast. We'll see you soon.